The Panthers Poundcast is for entertainment purposes only. The opinions expressed on the show are solely those of the presenters and in no way reflect the views of the Panthers organization.
Listener discretion is advised.
You got it.
This is Panthers Poundcast.
What the fuck up, Carlos? Go.
I'm trying to, man. Can I do my thing?
Jesus.
Good Sunday morning, Panthers Nation. Welcome to the Panthers Poundcast. I am Big Los, Carlos Pantera, here with the fellas.
Splinter.
I thought you wanted me to introduce you.
This
We had a
is-
thing about it last week. I have to
What?
introduce you.
You double introduce yourself.
Well, you know, I have nicknames now.
Why did you have to use two at once?
All right, well, then you make two names. Normally, this is Master Splinter, and you are now also...
I have no idea, man. I just have one name. It was
Put you on
given
the
to
spot.
me.
Jamaica's Plow, 333.
What it is?
And welcome our new writer and friend of the Panthers Poundcast. This is, get ready for this nickname, Matt Shaffer.
Yeah.
How you doing, guys?
Nice to have you here, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for the awesome articles.
I like the nickname.
Yeah, well, we're going to work on that. I think the Poundcast Nation will end up giving you a nickname sometime this season. Should probably
I look
give you.
forward to it.
Philosophy.
You want to introduce yourself? Let people know, what do you do?
I'm the writer for Podcast. Currently putting out articles. Check me out and let me know. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, feel free to comment on his articles on the website, PanthersPoundcast.com.
You might have already read something, and you wrote a little bit about Josh Norman. We got to talk about Josh Norman today, clearly. Big
Yeah.
Panthers news. Get right into it. Josh Norman now a Washington Redskin.
Ooh.
No longer Carolina Panther.
Have fun losing for your next 5-year contract.
They have a culture of that, spending lots of money. Hello.
Yeah.
Spending lots of money on players, and I mean, where's Washington been at all? Like, killed RG3's career.
Or over racial slurs.
Yes.
That's where they've been.
Racial logos.
I saw an article earlier this week, and I can't remember where I saw it, but it said, breaking news, Josh Norman has agreed to not go to the Super Bowl for the rest of his career.
Cute.
That's a nice article.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well written.
It goes to show, though, that Dan Snyder is going to throw any amount of money he can to try to get back to the Super Bowl, though.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
looking-
And we've seen that with Albert Hainsworth, and when he went out and got Donovan McNabb, and Deshaun Jackson. I mean, that's worked out so
And
far.
they traded the house for RG3.
Hell yeah,
They
they
sure
did. And that's pretty much how the Rams have built their defense, was off of that RG3 trade.
Yep.
So it's pretty nuts just to see how the Washington Redskins just continually fuck themselves in the ass.
I mean, they will be substantially better in the backfield with Normie out there. I'm sad, but he's just, I'm with Gettleman. We got to trust him. He's done us well so far.
I'm also with Gettleman when I say that I don't subscribe to the idea that you're one player away. Just because they added Josh Norman onto the Washington Redskins team doesn't mean that the Washington Redskins are going to have a Carolina Panthers secondary.
Exactly.
No, not at all.
They are putting a Band-Aid on a stab wound. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Well, it looks like they're going to run with Kirk Cousins on offense, so maybe they're just trying to piece every little bit of their team to try to get something going.
Yeah.
And the NFC East.
Yeah, I was going to say, and let's face it, the NFC East was what it was last year, and that's how the Washington Redskins got into the playoffs.
Right.
By just falling into
The lowly
best
Cowboys
record
and
in
the crappy
in the
Giants
NFC.
and the shit-stained Eagles.
Yeah, I just can't. When you look at the NFC East right now, who do you see coming out on top? It's hard to even pick a favorite because, not because they're all so good, but because they all just on paper are meh.
Yeah.
Like they're not terrible teams, but they're all the middle of the pack, middle to lower part of the pack teams that you're not really afraid of when they get to the playoffs. So it just kind of takes away from that old feeling that the NFC East was one of those competitive divisions where you
like
just
a giant.
look forward to those matchups. I don't look forward to NFC matchups.
No, they're like
NFC East
where
matchups anymore.
where the NFC South was a few seasons ago, where we barely got into the playoffs with a 7-8 record. Like we sucked.
Yeah.
Nobody was intimidated by the NFC South. That they're the GOAT right now.
It's
NFC
rotational.
East.
It happens. Divisions rotate.
Well, let me ask you a question though. So you got Normie now playing against Odell Beckham Jr. 2 times this year.
What a nice storyline.
And Des Bryant. So
Helps the NFC East not be so boring for the viewers.
see, you think the Redskins did that for ad revenue? They went and got a star and hopefully make some money off these clashes.
It doesn't hurt. Not at all.
And I think that
The
there
league
might have been a
loves
little bit of league nudging.
League nudging.
We're the first team to rescind a tag since, what, 97 or something?
Wait, 7 years?
I thought it was in the 90s. I could be wrong, but
I can't remember who it was.
it
But I
hasn't
think
been done in a long
I
time.
don't know. Why didn't they rescind on Dan Hardy then?
Just
because it was too late.
because Goodell didn't make
Oh,
it.
Remember, he had played a game already.
Oh, that's
before
right, he
They
well.
Whatever. We got some money back now. We got $32 million. What would you do with $32 million in cap room, Matt?
Well, I guess first things first, I'd sign Kawan Short, KK Short,
Oh, of course.
to a deal.
Sure.
I think
KK.
that's a priority. You gotta. I think you look at Dave Gettleman, and he's always done this in the past. This is no surprise.
No.
He's always built the interior of the defense, and then he expands, and that's exactly what he's doing here, and it's worked. He's won 2 Super Bowls with it, so, and he's gotten us to 1. So let's continue the trend.
Yeah.
As tough as it is to see a player like Josh Norman go after a Pro Bowl year.
Right. And it was hard to watch Jordan Gross retire. It was hard to watch Steve leave.
Yep,
I mean, that was heartbreaking.
But it's a business.
D'Angelo
It's a
Williams.
business,
Exactly.
Yeah, D-Will was heartbreaking. This isn't. It's like, oh, see you later, Josh.
Yeah.
Like, we trained him really well. Like, he came up in a great system, and now he's like, the highest paid cornerback, clearly.
Yeah.
But where does he rank in, he's making more money than quarterbacks. Some quarterbacks out there.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Brock Osweiler, and I believe his deal this year was $16 million a year with the Houston Texans.
And we could afford 2 now.
Yeah.
We got $32 million. We'll get 2 Brock Osweilers.
But I'm just saying, that's the standout quarterback from free agency, and Josh is making $1 million less than him. And really, if we wanted to give Josh the $16 million that he wanted, we would be saying that we value Josh Norman in the same capacity that we value Luke Kuechly. And is that true? Does anybody here believe that?
No.
No.
Not quite.
No, there is no way to say that Josh Norman is as valuable to a team as a Luke Kuechly.
You just got to think about future plans, That's just too much money to lock up in one guy.
Right, and I hear that Dave Gettleman kind of set that rock at about $11 million. He was looking at the, what deal was it from last year?
And he had his analytics.
I can't remember. Yeah, he was saying $11 million is what we're going to spend on our cornerback. And unfortunately, Josh outplayed that. And it sucks, but at the same time, I think that for much less money, we could go out and get a good cornerback, like a Antonio Cromartie. We could go out and sign Antonio Cromartie, and I think that he wouldn't cost anything more than maybe.
But we have guys on the
6.
team already. They're going to give the guys on the team a shot at getting the position of being the next Josh Norman.
I understand that, but are you feeling good that Lou Young is the answer?
Bring somebody.
I'm not saying
Robert
right.
McClain, who has had his opportunity.
But we're not saying that immediately right now is the answer. There's still plenty of time to go. We could address the issue, the situation during the draft.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time left to figure out where we're going to do and who's going to win that position.
Right.
If Lou Young is really the best, it might take him a couple years.
Well, and I think it may be a case where Dave Gettleman may see something that nobody else sees, because he's often referred to the answer being somebody that may be already on the roster.
Yeah.
So it bring in the key situated people that help you build your defense, but don't go all out on one player.
Right, and I may have spoken a little quickly. I mean, Robert McClain came in a tough situation for anybody.
Yeah, seriously.
And he played respectably last year. But I'm just saying, I don't feel comfortable with the cornerback situation being Benet and either Boykin or
we have a proven
McLean.
big hole,
Right.
with an unproven response
Right.
to it. That's all. I mean, we know we lost what we lost. We don't know what we have to show for it.
I think we have a bunch of
I think we might get a
C
third-round
players
pick.
right now on the cornerback.
If I'm not mistaken, I saw Boykin's numbers online, and they're actually somewhat comparable to Josh Norman's, except he's younger.
Yeah, but
He's good.
that can be a little skewed in that Boykin was playing a different position in the slot.
Right, absolutely.
Plus, towards the end of last year, and really towards the middle of last year, quarterbacks just stopped throwing at Josh.
Right,
They wouldn't throw his direction.
right.
So, I mean,
But you-
I saw the exact same thing, and I'm completely with you that I think Boykin has a lot of talent and the possibility to
Right.
step up into that role. But there are three kinds of lies in this world: lies, damn lies, and statistics. Because statistics can say whatever you want them to.
Yeah, they don't lie. That's the truth.
It's one of your catchphrases.
We should put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
What? Three kinds of lies?
3 kinds of laws. Mine, and not yours.
Well, bye, Josh.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think we get a compensatory third pick for him, though. I believe is what I read.
Man, if I pretended to know how comp picks work, I'd be lying.
Yeah,
to you.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Just that I think we get one.
It's kind of like a scratch card you get from your uncle on your birthday. You might get enough to get your card back.
I think as an unrestricted free agent, when a player like that leaves, the compensation you get back is due to the performance that they have on the field the next year. So if Josh Norman goes out and has another Pro Bowl year, I think we could get up to a second or a third round
That'd be
consolation pick
That's cool.
for the future.
Yeah.
And it's certain rules that under the NFL, UFA, the unrestricted free agent.
This is awesome.
Section 113, Article 6 of the NFL rulebook.
That's good. We're missing that from this podcast.
We're not missing it now, motherfucker. Calm down.
Somebody knows what they're talking
Don't be
about.
such a grimace.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have to grimace it up. You see the grimace on my face?
He's a purple people eater.
I'm wearing purple for Prince.
Why didn't you bring cheeseburgers?
Rest in peace, Prince. Because the hamburger was stolen from me.
Damn it.
Anyways,
Talking about a steal,
stupid Eagles.
worst segue ever. Eagles trade with the Browns for a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Talk specifics, Splinter.
Well, the Eagles traded the Browns for the second overall pick. What they get is they are going to swap first this year.
Okay.
The Browns get a 2016 third and fourth, the 2017 first round pick from the Eagles, and the 2018 second round pick from the Eagles.
So long-term Browns made out on this one. Eagles are going to trade up just to get.
We can assume Carson Wentz.
Okay.
Unless the Rams have a change of heart and decide to draft Carson Wentz over Jared Goff, which I don't see happening.
Right, but then either way, then you would get Goff.
Right.
Yeah.
And this has really pissed off Sam Bradford,
Oh yeah.
which there are a
course.
few things that make me happier than a pissed off Sam Bradford.
How about a broken Sam Bradford? I like that.
Well, I just assume that is the...
That seems to be the
yeah.
montage of his career.
Exactly.
Broken Sam
Palmer
Bradford.
and Chris Sims.
Everybody needs a montage.
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 But, yeah, this has really pissed off Sam Bradford and reportedly asked for a trade out of Philadelphia.
Oh, no kidding. Where
So-
would he? I mean, there's a couple
The
spots. he could-
CFL.
You would have to imagine that anybody
He's going to cover for Swayze Waters.
Yeah.
anybody that was looking for a quarterback, you would have to imagine the Jets would be interested, maybe the Broncos.
Yeah.
The Broncos brought in Mark Sanchez.
Whoa, relax. They have their star. They're right there.
Yeah.
Butt fumble. He's
Butt
ready
fumble.
to roll.
Yeah, but
He's older. He's got to be better.
One would think.
No, that's a total joke.
Yeah.
Not in the NFL.
We're gonna kill them.
It's going to be interesting. We're not playing them at all. We're not playing any NFC East team at
Talking
all.
about Denver, I thought.
Oh, we're talking about that.
we're playing the Redskins.
Oh, that's right. We are Monday night.
Yeah, week 15.
So,
Yep.
looking forward to seeing Josh
I'm
in
not.
Redskins gear and see what he
Well,
can
he
do.
is a Redskin now, so let's see if he can make it to week 15.
You would think that they put him on KB then, if KB's going to come
yeah.
back. And KB's like, what, 1.5 feet taller than Josh Norman?
Josh Norman's
He's
like,
got
what,
friggin'
5'11"?
wingspan of 747. I mean, it's going to be hard for Josh Norman to protect against that.
That's a fact.
Fuck yeah. So, oh, Jano. Well, there's your Eagles. Oh, I heard you had a rumor.
Did you hear that?
Rumorous is that you had a rumor.
What was it?
I don't remember. It's your rumor.
What were we going to talk about?
I don't remember.
We didn't write that part down.
We're terrible podcasters.
No, that's not the truth. Maybe I was saving it for later.
Okay, good. You're gonna try to think about it while we
that's
talk
it.
about something
That was a
else.
nice save, though.
Who else are we talking about? You want to talk about Seattle?
The Seahawks re-signed Brandon Browner and puts together the original Legion of Boom again.
Boo.
But we've seen Brandon Browner over the last couple of years. He was with the Saints last year.
Okay, that's why the name's familiar. I got it.
So you can't imagine that. Being back in Seattle might change it. Maybe the defensive scheme or the cornerbacks coach or whatever it was that made him work so well there will help. But I think he's still going to get called on all of those pass interference calls, which he's famous for.
Yeah, we got to go play them this year.
Again.
It seems like we always have to go to fucking Seattle.
It's been like every year for like the last 6-7 seasons we've been
Pretty
playing
aggravating.
Seattle. I don't
hate
know
them
where
a
that
lot.
came from. I don't know why they decide that. I know where the NFL rigged that one for us.
Yeah, sure. That was what the rumor was. You were talking about the Norman trade being a rigging of the league.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, for
we
Des
briefly
Bryant.
touched
Yeah,
on
we
it.
kinda
For
touched.
OBJ.
So that was like a legitimate rumor.
But see,
I thought you had a humorous rumorous. I would have
I'm
swore you
gonna
said
make
something.
up one. The show's early. Yeah, give me a break.
Look, people know you're going to make up a rumor. Awesome.
Whatever. It's not slander if you admit it's false, sort of.
Emmanuel Ogba.
Ogba.
That's like a fucking Muppet.
Carlos does his college scouting day of show.
Ogba. I'm like on 3 hours sleep. Sorry, Poundcast Nation. I feel good about the
Excuses from the
Panthers.
grimace.
Ogba. I don't know what that means.
That's his name.
I know that's what his name is.
He came for a visit. One of our 30 this year.
What
and
team? I want to know who the hell knows who this Emmanuel Ogba is.
He's one of the
Splinter
top
does.
defensive ends in the fucking draft.
What?
This year.
Oh, okay, so he's not drafted yet.
Yeah,
That's why I don't know him. I
he's
don't
in
watch
the draft.
college. I don't know anything.
The three of us. I don't know about you, Matt. The three of us know nothing about college football.
Did you know they have college football?
Yeah,
Did you know they
No
played
freaking
football
idea.
in colleges?
Yeah,
But,
we're pretty bad. We are doing a live stream for the draft, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Make sure you share and tell your friends.
Yeah.
We're going to be stumbling over ourselves
I don't know.
on Thursday.
I know Jamaicus is going to be at a Steel Panther show.
Live,
So
remote.
he's going to be chiming in with some videos of him dressed up as his love thrust alter ego,
Michael
Starr
Starr Jr.
With 3 R's.
with 3 R's.
It's gonna be a good time.
It's called a shotgun.
Follow us on Facebook for that.
Ecstasy will be with me too.
Oh, good.
It'll be good.
Nice.
Well, so then this guy is in college. He wants to play for the
Who
Panthers. He
doesn't
checked
want to
out
play for the Panthers? Carlos Panteras.
And he's just
And
saying
he's a
that
DN.
he feels good about the Panthers as a place for him to live.
And he's a defensive end.
Correct.
Good, because we
So-
could use one of those.
Spot
And then,
question. Who do you
nice.
think we'll draft position-wise first? Just stab at it first.
I've heard of Kevin Dodd as
Out of Clemson?
Out of Clemson, being high on their radar.
Yeah.
Just somebody opposite Charles Johnson. But as you know, David Gettleman, he's going to take the best available player.
Right.
He's not going to locate on one position and
Right.
draft him any higher than he needs to be
Yeah, it's
drafted.
totally
So-
just
That's
a
a-
random guess.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a really
For us
good
anyway.
point.
and it's worked in the past, you know.
And he surprises everybody every time, with maybe the exception of Kelvin Benjamin. We all kind of expected maybe a wide receiver at that point.
Yeah.
But when we had John Beeson and he drafted Luke Kuechly, everybody kind of, or actually Marty Herney drafted Luke
Yeah.
Kuechly.
Yeah.
That's my
Last
fault.
season.
Yeah, that was his last season here. But
That was
when
amazing.
he took KK Short right after taking Starr and doubling up on the defensive tackle in the first 2 rounds of that draft, like people started to question it. But now, is anybody questioning KK Short?
No.
No.
Not at
And
all.
he's able to get those sacks and be able to get into the backfield because of Starr. So I think that Dave Gettleman is a madman when it comes to drafting. He really does his homework, and he does, like you said, always takes the best available player.
KK and Star really complement each other in that respect.
And I heard an interview with him actually earlier this week where he said that in his first draft was the only time that he felt like he reached. And anybody got a guess as to who that was? Edmund Kabila.
He's the best, though.
The guy that didn't suit up a single time.
The guy that spent all season on the bicycle.
Yep.
Wow.
On the sideline.
And he said that was the one time that he felt like he reached for a player, and he said that it was a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel great about
You can't hit home runs all the time.
True.
No.
His batting average is pretty high.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My sentiments, exactly.
I like your next note here, though. Cam fence.
Cam
You know about the Cam fence?
Tell me about the Cam
There are no
fence.
fences that will hold Cam Newton from cheering up some kids and giving people memories to last a lifetime.
He's like a fucking
You sound like an
gazelle.
infomercial.
I'm proud of Cam Newton, man. He's
proud of Cam Newton,
You
too.
see all these other quarterbacks that have these problems, and everyone's like, "Well, he's sulking after the press conference and blah blah." Man, he does a lot of good work. He really does. You got asshole Von Miller. It's not even a real name, man. It's like it's a last name.
Fuck
Yeah,
face.
yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
fucking
get fucking person's gonna be Greg Von Miller or something. You know
I'm
what
still
I mean?
gonna throw a pee on you.
He's photoshopping himself into the water polo thing. Cam is shooting a fucking Nickelodeon show. You know, he's helping kids out.
Von Miller's Dancing with the Stars, all right?
Yeah, he is.
Relax.
Yeah.
He's got important shit to do.
Yeah, I hope he wins that sparkly trophy.
And he needs some
shove it up his ass
glasses
too.
and shoes and such.
I can't wait to play them. I really
We're
can't.
gonna kill you, Von Miller.
We're gonna play
Not
the
like
Colorado Broncos.
Not like in real life. No.
just in the field.
Fuck you, man.
You are a fuck.
So anyway, Cam hopped the fence and went to go play football with these kids, and the little girl's about to pass out. This is the best moment of my life, and yeah, man, just a testament to our quarterback, to the MVP of the league. He's poster child of a decent human being,
Yeah, he is.
and that's good, you know.
Instead of picturing a little girl going, "Oh my God, this is the best moment of my life," I just pictured you doing it in front of
Yeah.
them.
Oh, the way I was doing it. Yeah.
Exactly.
I probably
Oh my
would.
God, this is
I
the
would do
best
that.
moment of my
I'd get all
life.
sweaty palmed and everything like that, all dizzy and shit. I can't hang on. I gotta sit down, you know, catch
That's
my
sweet.
breath.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
He is.
So-
He is the man.
Me and Jamaikas were talking about what our goals were for doing this podcast. Like, where do you want to go ultimately? And I know you had mentioned it'd be really nice if you had press passes.
Mm-hmm.
We talked upon maybe getting one of the players to really like us.
Lots of players.
Lots of
Because
players.
they're gonna love how we're undyingly loyal and how we hate on everyone else and show
Well,
no
because everybody else
respect at all.
sucks.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I have 31 least favorite teams.
Looking at you, AJ Klein. Come on.
So anyone, yeah. So we'll creed bomb you.
Yeah,
like whatever.
Brenton
you need.
Burson. Come on, dog.
No,
Lou Young, we gave you a shout out earlier.
anyways,
Monty Ball.
so that's what's
Or
good.
not Monty Ball. Fucking Marcus Ball.
When we go down there for the pregame, you know, we'll be filming and stuff. We'll have to get some players on here. For sure.
Hell yeah.
This season.
That's our secret strategy.
It is our secret
Don't
strategy.
tell anyone, man.
It's going to be awesome.
Marcus Ball can come on and bring his bat.
Monty Ball.
Monty Ball is the running back.
Now I'm tricking you.
God damn
Is it Marcus or Monty?
Our player is Marcus.
Thanks for being awesome, Cam. We love you. Moving on.
It's time for
Jibba Jabba.
Jibba Jabba.
What's that?
Jibba Jabba.
Jibba Jabba.
What's that?
Is that how it's going to be? Did you need to make
Yeah, all right, just,
you need to make a thing for that.
Yeah, one have one
What's
thing that
that?
comes out goes Jibba Jabba, and then Matt, if you know anybody who can draw, we're looking for a mascot. I suggested a fuzzy Skittle looking, and that's Jibba Jabba. He comes out there, Jabba Jabba, and then he runs away.
Like an actual
And I'm like,
Skittle?
no, not like you like the
We're gonna
shape
get
of a
sued.
small little thing. Just pop up and go Jibba Jabba, and then run off like you're. You got to watch the video so you know what I'm talking about. I'm not, losing
What's the
my mind
Jibba
here.
Jabba topic, Grimace?
What are you looking at? Well, you wearing all black. I've
got a Cam Newton shirt
There's
on.
no, I know. I left my Panther stuff in the car.
And a Hornet hat. Congratulations, playoff
Yeah,
winning
absolutely.
game Hornets.
Ow!
Finally.
See you do it again on Monday.
First
Tie it
playoff
up.
win in like 15,
Forever.
16 years.
Seriously?
Not a long while.
Okay.
Wow.
So go Hornets. Good for you. What's
Joe,
the Jibba
check us
Jabba?
out on us Horner Stingcast. Hornet Stingcast.
We just finished the Steamcast by saying congrats. We're done with that.
Yeah.
Go
If
Hornets.
you go to that website, there will be nothing. Or
Let's,
maybe there'll be something. Who knows?
We have the draft on Thursday. The schedule is out. What are you, we'll start with you, Splinter, looking forward to the most this season? Could be
Well,
anything.
What am I looking forward to?
What are you
most
looking
this
forward
season?
to?
I'm looking forward to going back to back to back to back. I want another NFC South championship.
I'm down with that.
I think that we have every possibility to sweep the division.
We got pieces.
And obviously we're going to sweep the Bucs. I mean, that's just a given the past couple of years.
Yeah.
So
Jameis Winston's going to be an improved quarterback.
he's going to be an improved quarterback
Agreed.
for sure.
They're going to have some weapons.
So is Mariota.
Which has no
He's in
application to
Tennessee.
us.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, there's going to be the older quarterbacks, like Peyton Manning's gone, Breeze is going to go,
Where's
Brady's
Breeze
going to
going?
go.
He's gonna play
No.
this-
In the next few years, we're not going to see them 5 years from now on the field. We will see Cam Newton. Cam Newton is the new breed, the new leader of this new generation, and so we're looking at like the Mariotas, and who knows where Winston might not even make it in Tampa Bay, and they end up getting rid of him and he going off somewhere else.
Unfortunately, I think we have a few more years of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he's the only one that's still there.
By,
What,
like,
Roethlisberger's? He's going to
I
go.
think he probably
Phillip
has
Rivers, check
Aaron
on
Rodgers
my
has looked
boots.
human these last couple seasons.
He has.
He
has. You got to wonder how much of that is the pieces around him.
But it shows you that one player can't do everything.
It's all the
Absolutely.
discount.
Unless you're Cam. Cam does everything.
Cam does do everything.
He's the man. Anyways, so that's it, all those NFC South T-shirts we need, huh? Mm-hmm. Another hat to buy.
4 in a row. Back to back to back to back to back.
I mean, no other team in the NFC South can say that they've won back-to-back championships.
No.
We can say we won back-to-back-to-back. Let's do it back-to-back-to-back.
We should just do it for like
4
10
times.
years. We should just set a goal.
Yeah,
We should be the
back-to-back-to-back-to-back.
Patriots.
The Patriots do it.
Patriots do it all the time with
Why not?
poor ass Buffalo and shitty Jets.
How does that have to feel to be in that fucking division and just know that the Patriots are going to win
Well,
the
if they would
fucking
sell
division?
their soul to the devil, they could win too.
That's true.
Damn cheaters. Fuck you, Patriots.
How do you really feel about Patriots?
I don't think that they...
I wish...
Give me a fuck your team right
I
now.
don't know. It'd be cool if like one of those sinkholes in the earth opened and swallowed those fucks.
Which
Something
fucks are you
like
talking about?
Yeah.
Specifically, man, Titty Belichick, Tom Brady, the fuck
Oh, the
face.
Pats.
Yeah.
Like in fucking Dark Knight Rises when
Third
Bane
week
comes
of the
out and
preseason.
fucking
it
kills all the
If
Steelers.
your mother-in-law would pay my $50, I would hate them as
Why
much.
are you always bringing that up on the
Because she'll
show,
pay $50.
man?
That's a bet.
You think she listens to the show? She's
I don't
a
give a
Pats
shit. If
fan.
I'm putting it out there.
Why are you not sending it to her
Yeah,
every
you
week?
need to give her shit. That's your job.
You're not promoting this well enough.
No, I'm
He
going
married a
to pay her
Patriots
for it.
fan.
She actually did. There is
You're going
news.
to pay it for her?
House the
I
Bible.
was going to pay for it, but there's news. When Linda got back, she said she is going to pay you, but when she sees you next.
Oh, horse shit.
That's what I'm saying. So next time she's down here, you confront her. We'll get her in a dark alley or something. Bring some fucking bats like Monty Ball, Marcus Ball, and get your $50 fucking dollars.
I'm
What
going
are
to
the
get it.
damn
It's going to be
balls?
interesting. I'm taking like 54, 60,
For those who have no idea what we're talking about, the mother-in-law
of you.
said that, my mother-in-law said
Miss
that
Grimace.
the Pats were going to have a better season than the
The bet
Panthers.
was
or
if one of our teams made it to the Super Bowl, one didn't, they owed me $50.
right.
And we called this about when we were 9-0, and I was like, "Your team sucks compared to my team." And I
Yeah,
called it
we
right
shook
then.
on it. Splinter
in
witness.
the yards on a holiday. Even on a holiday, she's blaspheming this bet.
Yeah, she owes him $50 for sure.
Ridiculous with interest and a big
So what-
quarter-pounder meal.
Jamaikas is looking forward to this season, I think, is getting his $50 back
That's
from my
not my
mother-in-law.
answer, but that is a big priority.
Goal number one.
What about you, Mr. Schaefer? What do you think?
The Shafe.
I
Didn't come out yet. No, I'm
Shafe.
sorry. I'm still looking at it.
I'm chafing.
I like impulse. I appreciate it.
I'm Shafey.
The Shafe.
No, I think I mentioned this earlier. I think the now that stands out is the rematch between Josh Norman and the Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
And
And that's a Monday night game?
yeah,
Alright.
and it's a prime time game.
Rigged.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, did we not play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving
Yeah.
when they had Hardy?
Yeah,
Rigged.
absolutely.
And
Or whatever. They just take the schedule and they form it to these
That's what Flexing's
rivalries.
for, too, so
Yeah.
you can see how things are developing.
Yeah.
Rig helps the rigging.
It's all bullshit, man. Anyways, it's a fun bullshit.
It is a fun bullshit. It is a fun
Fuck you,
bullshit.
Goodell, you son of a
The
bitch.
conspiracies continue to roll. But yeah.
But yeah, I think you look at Josh Norman, and he's obviously going to have a chip on his shoulder.
Imagine that.
And
KB's gonna stomp him.
and going up against probably Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah.
And I think you play zone. Josh Norman was best for playing zone. He didn't play man to man a lot, so he plays zone against Kelvin Benjamin. I think the size comparison alone is just gonna give Kelvin Benjamin the matchup desire that he wants.
Oh yeah.
And then Josh Norman, depending on how good Washington's defense is, if they're trying to leave Josh Norman out on an island to defend some of these receivers that he shut down last year, then he's obviously in trouble out there in Washington.
Yep.
I mean, Norman definitely contributed to the team, to our 15-1 success this season. Like you were saying, quarterbacks just didn't throw that side of the field.
Yeah.
And when you shut down, when you're that type of corner, it helps your team win. It's going to be a while before we figure out whether it's Norman Islands like Revis, or he's going to be on that level of awesome.
And honestly,
shutdown.
Does he have enough time left to cement himself as one of those Revis types? He's 28.
Yeah.
How long can you really expect him to keep going at the level that he's been?
Because he obviously has a target on his back at this point.
Oh yeah. The blueprint to beat Josh Norman is out there.
Yeah, and you're gonna get the receiver's best effort every single time he goes, and every single game that he goes up against Josh Norman. So he's got to sustain that kind of intensity.
I'm curious what the Redskins' schedule look like. Who's going to be matched up against this season?
I know that his first 3 receivers that he has to cover are Antonio Brown, Des Bryant, and Odell Beckham Jr.
Nice.
Those are his first 3 games.
And a way to look at this as a beneficial thing to the Panthers with KB coming back, though, like if Josh Norman were to have a great game against him, look at how much a better position we are in now than last year. With now Olsen can't be locked down, Ginn can't be locked down, Funchess is better, he can't be locked down. So just even if, let's say Norman comes and waxes KB somehow, we're still going to be in great shape because you can't spy Cam Newton. You have someone has to, so we're 11 on 11. We're going to have better matchups. So that's kind of how I look at losing Norman, getting KB back. He's good for a touchdown a game. Maybe Norman prevents a touchdown a game.
Yeah.
That's not a stat, but if you think of it in a player value.
Yeah, but I think KB scoring a touchdown is going to occur more often, especially when they're not throwing a Norman. Yeah. So I think it's a benefit. And Gettleman we trust. I mean, I do. Like you were saying.
Here's the thing is we know as Panther fans how to beat Josh Norman. Is if Josh is going to play the same way that he played in Carolina, if they are going to utilize him the same way that we use him in Carolina, take KB and put him into the slot.
Right.
Josh doesn't go to the slot.
Right.
That's how you beat him. It's not that difficult. Like, Josh is a tremendous outside zone corner.
Right.
Watch that Atlanta game we lost last year. Julio Jones 170 fucking yards.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch that game.
Yeah.
Right. Now watch Buffalo the year before.
Fuck that game.
I'm just saying.
I was there for that one. That one hurt my heart.
He came up and he grew up in this system essentially, and he's now the $50 million man. So I mean, good luck, Josh Norman.
Yeah, I don't want any of this to come across as like I'm pissed off at Josh Norman. I've met Josh on a number of occasions.
Awesome dude.
He's never been anything but gracious and polite, and I love him as a player.
We're just sad, actually.
Yeah,
We're a little bitter.
And I think that's part of the reason that we're sulking so hard over this loss is because the fact he not only was he a good player, but he was a good person.
Yeah.
And so you're losing kind of both, and the whole team chemistry thing. I mean, that team loved each other last year, so you take an intricate piece away from that. And it's emotional, I guess, for some Panthers fans, especially with the way he lost.
And he's in Carolina.
If we would have gone out, gone out and won the Super Bowl this year, and then Josh Norman leaves, you can at least say that you got something out of it.
Right.
To come off the season,
it feels incomplete.
It does. It feels very incomplete. Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Well, Josh is going to have to chase his Super Bowl in Washington now behind Kirk Cousins. I personally, I'm trying to look. I'm bummed too, but trying to look at the positive. I mean, we've got $32 million. I'm looking forward to seeing this season how we're going to spend this even before the season starts.
You gotta imagine we're gonna sign KK.
Well, I mean, yeah, we know that. But what else? What else could we do with it? Our options are definitely now way more flexible than they were before. So Gettleman's got the. I don't think he's going to blow his big chunk of money on one player, but we'll see how he spreads it around, and it's going to give guys chances and breed that culture of guys who want to step up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Did you say what you think is what you're looking forward to most this year?
I mean, in the preseason, that's what I'm looking forward to see how we draft and how we're gonna, spend the money, and that's it. And get ready. Once I see the pieces and training camp starts, man, we should send you down there with a camera and start interviewing people.
We should make at least one group trip to training camp.
Absolutely.
For sure. On a Monday or something.
Panthers
it's not too
Poundcast
busy.
on the road.
Also, we are planning on coming down to Bank of America Stadium next Saturday for the
Yes.
Panthers draft party.
April 30th.
We probably won't be filming inside. I'm not sure they're going to allow that, but we'll be outside, hopefully interviewing some of you guys. And come see us. We'll be wandering around.
I'm the one dressed like Grimace.
Yeah. Except for Jamaikas. He'll be at another Steel Panther show.
Sorry. Bad week for these things. I'm checking in with the phone. Leave me alone.
The draft party and the draft itself are on days that you are going to see Steel Panther. Both those days.
I'm going to Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what do you want from me?
No, I'm just.
Thursday through Saturday is. But don't
You're
worry,
sorry, be
Jamaikas
defensive.
will be back for the Poundcast on Sunday.
Facts. And you know what I'm looking forward to this season?
What?
19-0, bitch. That's my prediction. I seriously look at that schedule, and I know you're going to screw up here and there, whatever, but we can do it again. And rigged or not, Cam Newton's going to be pissed off. We got Coach of the Year coming back. Lou, we just got the pieces. I know we lost
Executive of the
Norman.
Year.
Executive of the Year,
MVP.
Coach of the
Another
Year.
draft. We still got free agencies to work with. The fallouts, the cuts, waivers. We got all this stuff. Gelman puts together just an ugly monster of a team, and we're going to come out and be pissed off, and we're going to just fuck people up. And it's going to be awesome. Prime time, Cam shines. We broke all the curses last year.
Yeah.
The Seattle curse, the primetime curse. The Cam throws 3 interceptions, we fucking win anyways.
Bye-week curse.
Everything. Like we are mentally there now. We have grown up. We're not babies anymore. We're about to fuck shit up. So fuck you, NFL.
There you go.
That's it.
Go.
It's over. That's all I
Good
have to say
rant.
about it.
Good
Yeah,
rant.
that's
Yeah.
nice. Let's end it. It's
Yeah,
over. Good. Let's do that.
that's it right there.
Poundcast Nation, thanks for joining us on Sunday for Master Splinter, Jamaica's Plow 333, and
We'll have a nickname.
Matt Shaffer.
The shave.
We'll see you next week. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.
Oh no,
Pounding.
we'll see you Thursday. Draft party live
Draft
stream.
party.
Yeah, draft party. We'll be casting that live on Facebook. We don't know if it's going to be the entire first round, but at least our prediction. So catch us there. Thanks.